Let's tell you about the National Regulator for Compulsory Specifications. It has announced its complete recall of Econo Cement 32.5N from all distributors and retail outlets. The regulatory body has found that the cement failed to meet minimum requirements for the prescribed strength in the construction process. Cement is considered a high-risk product, and failures in quality can result in the collapse of buildings, sinkholes, and even fatalities. Katleho Sekhotho is in Arcadia, Pretoria, following a briefing by the regulatory body. Katleho, what do we know about the recall of the product?
A very good afternoon indeed, Dudu. We've heard from the regulatory body that the this type of Econo Cement being recalled from all retail stores and distributors across the country, and obviously the body finding that this particular cement is not in compliance with the right. So it's in terms of its quality and its as a product, it doesn't meet the minimum standards for usage. And so obviously, as you cited there, Dudu, that the use of such a product may result in a number of incidents, and I think the body just emphasizing there in a briefing a short while ago that they want to recall this product in order to avoid any possible incidents. But I do want to speak to the inspections manager at the regulatory body just to give us a brief overview of what was said inside. I mean, you outlined there that the body, this cement is not in compliance with your standards. I mean, just tell us why was it found non-compliant, and what does it mean now for consumers?
Okay, so still good morning. NRCS has been investigating some Econo Cement V 32.5N since we have received an influx of complaints and concerns from the industry and role members. Then we instituted an investigation whereby we subjected the products, we sampled at the source as well as retailers. We sent to an independent testing laboratory whereby we found that the strength of the cement did not meet the minimum requirements. As such, we have engaged the certification body. We've called for auto controls to try and analyze what had happened, and then we have seen through some of the auto control submitted that the cement had indeed failed at some point. The failure, as per the documentation, was realized around May. So subsequent to that, the National Regulator issued a directive against the manufacturer to stop manufacturing the concerned products. Then we followed with the withdrawal of the letter of authority. So as it stands now, we are alerting and warning the consumers if they find this cement, Econo Cement CEM SV 32.5N, they should not buy this particular cement, and then they should inform the National Regulator via we've got the contact under info@nrcs.org.za, so they can submit the information that they received. The product was found mainly in Gauteng, KZN as well as Mbombela, in those areas, but then we don't know as yet the extent of how big the scope where it is available in the country, but then in those three provinces it has been identified.
Ms. Masupe, can you tell us, have there been any incidents in relation to the usage of this cement so far that's come to your attention?
Okay, directly so, we haven't received any particular structural information whereby a structure has collapsed, but since cement is a high-risk product, it has a potential to cause structural collapse. It can cause fatalities as well as financial loss. So it is important that before such a product goes for supply or in the trade, it needs to meet the minimum requirements at all times. So we are trying to manage that and avoid such. But then it has come to attention that it did not comply, and our internal investigations has indicated such has confirmed.
Yes. And just another one, Ms. Masupe, in terms of those who've already used the cement, what steps can they take if I've built a structure using this complete cement? What are the recourse that I can take?
Okay, we would then urge the consumers, they can contact the National Consumer Commission, because the National Regulator, we do not deal with the recalls, but then our main mandate is to protect the consumer and ensure that all the regulated products that are sent to trade, they are compliant.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Dudu, you heard it there from the inspections manager at the regulatory body, Ms. Masupia, there outlining, that people can take steps if they've already used this cement, but outlining that, there are quite dire consequences in the usage of this product, which has been found non-compliant or doesn't meet the minimum standards or requirements, and that it has been recalled from all distributors and retail stores, and people are encouraged not to buy this product.
Katleho, Sekhotho, thank you very much for that update.